Hello. Today I wanted to talk about why I left my lucrative job in Dubai to start a new career as a freelancer. Bold move, 100%. Was I scared? Very. Right decision for me? I don't know yet. But I do know that it is something that has made me immensely happy, has given me immense amount of freedom of time, a freedom to make my choices, to say yes to what I believe makes me happy and what works for me. It is a path that aligns with my values, with what I envision for my life, which is living intentionally every single day, creating myriad experiences in my life every single day, and not having a path that is just defined by 9 to 5, drive to work, back, and recovering on weekends. I believe that true growth in life comes from pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and doing something new. Yes, that is scary, but that is when the most exciting things in life happen. And for me, this was one of the most exciting things. When I quit my job, the biggest fear that I had, would I actually be able to earn any income at all? I had mentally prepared along with my husband that maybe for 3 to 6 months, we will have zero income generated from me. Alhamdulillah, God has been really kind and abundance has come my way, which I am super grateful for, but it was something that really scared me. Another big fear I had as a freelancer is that how will I occupy my time going from a 9 to 5, which is fully so hectic, and especially in a place like Dubai where you are traveling quite a bit. I lived quite far from my work, which was 45 minutes to 1 hour drive. I would show up really well. All of that meant that I had a full day and my weekends were meant to relax. Now, how did I move from that into having my entire day to myself? I was a little bit scared of how will I actually occupy my time, but again, I have been super blessed, and somehow freelance in Dubai is created in such a way that the culture is such that people do accept freelancers. They do want to work with freelancers, especially those when they can see are adding value and doing good work. So I ended up actually getting quite a bit of work, again by God's grace, that has kept me occupied. But besides that, I have been able to tailor my day a little bit differently from before. So now I actually work my timings which work for me, and I'm a morning person. So I get up, I wake up early, I get to work super early right after my workout with my cup of tea on the side, charged up and ready to go. And I work till about 1, 2, and I realized that I have done so much productive work in those hours of the morning, in the first half of the day, that I wasn't even producing this much quality work when I was working 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. So I'm actually doing much more quality work in less amount of time, and I'm taking time for myself to focus on my health, on my spirituality, on my children, on my relationship with my husband, on my mental health, so many different things. And I'm also able to cultivate different interests, like modeling, for example. It's something that I started as a freelancer because now I have freedom of time to be able to decide my day and my location and not be stuck to a place the way I was previously. Another wonderful revelation that's come to me as a freelancer in Dubai is that people are actually really nice to work with. I found that anybody I reach out to has been so wonderful and respectful of freelancers here. The difference between agency life versus freelance, I had this impression that freelancers wouldn't be treated right. I had this impression that because agencies work under so much pressure, that pressure would be down to a freelancer as well. But working with my own timings and my own location, I've been able to work without that pressure and without that stress that I felt when I was an employee. Working with agencies, as well as with clients, I found that they have been so respectful of my time and of the work that I'm doing that it has been slightly different from my experience from an agency life. So overall, I have really enjoyed this experience. It took a lot of courage to take this leap into freelancing, but I do not regret it one single bit. Living in Dubai as an expat Indian here, I have found that this culture, this environment, and this city has been extremely receptive to freelancers. So if that's something that you've been contemplating, do your work and research, and definitely do give it a shot if you're able to financially, of course. But don't be so afraid. It is possible, it is doable here, and there's so many opportunities. It's amazing.